Hello and welcome. My name is Tony Gulotta, and I really want to thank you for joining me in the first of the series called Helping You Happen. I hope you enjoy it. I think you're going to find it very informative, and I can't wait to help you happen. I've always wondered, and maybe you have too, why motivational tools and techniques just do not last, at least not in the long term. Why do so many of us that have read motivational books, attended motivational seminars, tried all of the motivational techniques, and read all of the new self-help books, still not living the life we want? Why did we lose all of that inspiration and motivation shortly thereafter? Well, the short answer is motivational speaking, books, and techniques just do not last, at least not in the long term. So many of us have tried to apply the law of attraction to achieve success, with only disappointment and despair as the result. Why? You know how you want your life to go. You know what kind of life you want to have. The problem is, you just do not know how to get there, what steps you need to take, what your thought process should be. External solutions are temporary, but what is the wall that stands in our way? Have you ever wondered why things do not work out the way they should for you? Why do good things happen to some and not others? Reaching your life's desires seems impossible. But by utilizing the knowledge of the modern science of quantum physics, inspiration, and ancient spirituality, and they are all more closely linked than you can imagine, you can begin to reach your goals now. So, helping you happen, what does that mean? It means having the information, tools, and techniques you will use for lasting results. Use to reach your maximum potential. And believe it or not, it truly is not that hard. And for me, it all started with a quote I found from Neville Goddard, and it speaks that each person is born with an infinite power which no earthly force is of the slightest significance. It's a powerful quote, and it offers a message of hope once understood. Think about that quote for a moment. It speaks to you, and what it is saying is that no matter the circumstances in your life, there is a creative power within each of us that no other external force is equal to. This is powerful. Give yourself the opportunity right now to believe these words to be true. Right now, believe you were born with an infinite power, a power that can change the circumstances in your life now. What if I told you that this power allows us to be in control of the circumstances in our lives, the co-creators in our lives, so to speak? Unfortunately, we have been programmed to believe an alternate story, that we ourselves are powerless, that we must depend on an outside source, a so-called giver of gifts. So, in a time of need, we wait and wait for an answer that most of the time never comes. It just leads to more disappointment and despair. So this quote from Goddard is powerful. I believe it is telling us that the creative power is a universal creative consciousness that we share in this universal creative consciousness and intelligent energy. It is what makes us uniquely human. Our consciousness or soul is at the same time one with the universal power of creation. Think of it this way. You think of yourself as just a droplet in the vast life of creation. But even a droplet of water washing up to the sand is still part of the whole ocean. The ancients knew this. Hinduism teaches that Brahman and Atman are one. Atman being the individual consciousness. You, Brahman being the universal consciousness, the creative source. Brahman is an unchanging, universal spirit or consciousness which underlies all things. Atman is the individualized essence of Brahman. Atman translated as soul. That sounds familiar. Atman is compared to your soul. The soul, or your consciousness, the part of your inner being that is connected to all. The source of all things and your soul are one. Your inner consciousness and universal creative consciousness are one. The droplet on the beach that just washed up on the sand is still part of the one ocean. The power within that Goddard quotes is a consciousness, a creative, powerful consciousness, not the consciousness of the five senses, but a deeper, life-changing power that is connected to the source of all creative power. What does science say about this creative power? Max Planck, father of quantum physics, says this: "There is no matter as such. All matter originates and exists only by a virtue of a force, which brings the particles of an atom to vibration and holds this minute solar system of the atom together. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious mind." Planck again: "I regard matter as derived from consciousness. We are all extensions of this greater, intelligent, powerful, creative source. We can create a new reality. We have that power within. We can think of ourselves as co-creators with this creative consciousness of all things. We are individuals, but still one with this universal power. We have always looked outside of us for answers, looking for that giver of gifts, while all along that power to create and change your life was already given to you, and it is in you. You can begin to change your life now. So where is this inner power? It is hidden in the very depth of your subconscious. It is your subconscious mind, the droplet, that is part of the vast ocean. Your soul, your subconscious, is one with the intelligence, consciousness that creates from the blueprint incorporated in the intelligent energy that surrounds us. Consciousness is the creative power in this universe, and it is the power of your subconscious mind that is the connection to this creative consciousness. The law of attraction begins in your subconscious mind. The magnificent truth is that we are all powerful with infinite potential. You need to focus on the fact that all of creation is complete, meaning not only does every one of your desires, dreams, and wishes already exist, past, present, and future relative to Earth time, already existing within this intelligent, creative energy. The blueprint of your desire surrounds you. We are surrounded by an infinite subconscious, impersonal, neutral, plastic, creative, ever-present thinking stuff from which all things come, which in its original state permeates and penetrates all things. And by impressing our thought upon this substance, we can cause it to produce for us that which we think. That's from Ernest Holmes, his book, The Science of the Mind. So now we know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed. And we live in a world of pure potential, as physicist David Bohm calls it. We live in a world where everything is possible, and science is now proving that through quantum physics, your thought with emotion is the delivery and communication system for your desire sent to the blueprint of creation, where creation is already complete, that will bring your reality or your desire into reality. Thought and feeling from the wish fulfilled is the high-quality vibratory delivery and communication system that calls your answer into your reality. And it cannot be said enough that emotions and feelings that are heartfelt and combined with thought will impress the subconscious mind. That intelligent, creative energy begins to build and transform from your blueprint. It builds your dream and manifests your desires into your reality. So the beginning of intelligent energy transformation that holds your desire begins in your subconscious mind. The subconscious is powerful and will in turn influence the creative, intelligent energy of the universal consciousness, which in turn will sooner or later manifest your desire into physical reality. This is the true law of attraction. I like to call it the law of creation. It is most important to maintain this desire with positive energy, charging it with as much positive emotion as possible. Emotions are the vibrational power source that begins this energy transformation. Your desire or thought charged with positive emotion and feeling is the way to achieve dreams. When your desire and the feeling behind that become one, nothing can stop you. You create the power to transform the blueprint of your desire into your reality. If you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact. Neville Goddard. Ask and you shall receive. The universe always answers. Neville Goddard taught causative imagining. The premise is that we can create our futures by imagining what we want with feeling, gratitude, and the absolute belief that what we want presently exists. We are dealing with a law. It's the law of the universe. That law is a force, and once set in motion, the rest works automatically. Your desire must come to pass. We are what we think. All that we are arise with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. Buddha. Everything in the universe exists as a quantum probability. Everything you can ever imagine has already been created. All is finished, just waiting for you to call it into your own reality. We are surrounded by an infinite subconscious, impersonal, neutral, plastic, creative, ever-present thinking stuff from which all things come, which in its original state permeates and penetrates all things. By impressing our thought upon this substance, we can cause it to produce for us that which we think. Again, that quote from Ernest Holmes. What if you were in control of your happiness, your peace of mind, and your outlook on life? Think of it. You are told there are so many keys to success, but why can't you unlock the door? Understanding the intelligent energy that permeates everything in the universe is the key to taking control over your life. Quantum physics has now proven beyond all doubt that everything is ultimately composed of energy. The universe consists of pure, intelligent, conscious energy. We know from Einstein that everything down to its purest form is energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your desires are energy. We also know that energy can be transformed by energy. Max Planck, father of quantum physics, says this: as a man who has devoted his whole life to the most clear-headed science, to the study of matter, I can tell you as a result of my research about the atoms this much. There is no matter as such. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force which brings the particles of an atom to vibration and holds this most minute solar system of the atom together. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all. So, how do we begin? We need to plant that seed of desire into the power source, the subconscious mind. That power lies in your subconscious. And as Ernest Holmes writes, your subconscious mind is your individualized use of the universal mind. So how do we begin? We begin by asking. By asking, you're calling for your answer. We know, again, that everything down to its purest form is energy. Energy can be transformed. Your thoughts are energy. So, asking is the beginning of this energy transformation. Asking is calling your desire from the cosmic potentiality, all possibilities, into your reality, giving your desire form. So what gets in our way? Negative core beliefs generally hold us back from our highest potential. These beliefs are buried in our subconscious. Once you believe something, you will filter out evidence to the contrary. Someone who has that core belief that they are just not smart, for example, may chalk up a good grade on a test to luck, or they may declare their success it's just a fluke. In addition, once you've developed a core belief, you'll pay close attention to any evidence that reinforces your belief. So, if someone who believes they are not smart passes 9 tests but fails 1, they'll conclude the 1 failed test serves as further proof of their lack of smarts, as opposed to thinking the 9 successful tests may mean that that person actually is very smart. All of us have our own set of beliefs that shape our lives. This set of beliefs affects what we think about ourselves, others, and the world at large. It also greatly influences our emotions and actions. Consequently, it also affects how successful and happy we are. A belief is something we consider to be a fact. It is anything that we assume to be true. We use our beliefs to understand and navigate this world. Our beliefs serve to function as our subconscious autopilot. Your subconscious mind is the storage place of all your memories, emotions, and habits. It is the storehouse of all your deep-seated emotions that have been programmed since birth. If you want significant change at a core level, then this is the place to work on. To understand this concept further, the Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man." What is Aristotle saying? Well, between the ages of birth and 7, those are our programming years. During these years, children will spend most of their time in the alpha and theta state brainwave cycle, which is the same state that a person is in when they are in hypnosis or meditation. So you may want to imagine yourself as a child walking around in a permanent state of hypnosis, being programmed by the environment, open to suggestion in a super learning state. These are the years when we take on beliefs about ourselves, life, and many of these will remain in our subconscious throughout the rest of our lives. And they will show up in our behaviors, our achievements, our goals, how we choose our friends, our life partners, and so on. So if you think about it, every belief that you have has been put there or suggested by somebody else. Your ultimate success, whether business or personal, is dependent on your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. The way you currently think and believe will shape your world. So why is your belief system the way it is today? In young children, there is no barrier between the subconscious and the conscious mind. The critical factor or gatekeeper is not present in young children, leaving the mind wide open for receiving information, both positive or negative. And it is not until close to the age of 7 that the critical factor begins to form, and by the age of 11 starts to close. So as adults, most of us are walking around interpreting the world with the average awareness of a 7-year-old. Whatever is learned by the age of 7 is a large part of who we become and how well we succeed in the world. And how's that working out for you? So how do we begin the transformation of manifesting our desires? How do we begin to plant the seed of our desires into the power source, the subconscious mind? By utilizing the theta brainwave, that state between wakefulness and sleep, and that also relates to the subconscious mind, is when you can truly begin to visualize your desire and feel your desire fulfilled. This is how you can impress your desire in the subconscious. So just before sleep is the link to the subconscious mind, which is your connection to the universal consciousness, the intelligent energy of the universe, which holds the blueprint for everything in creation. The universal conscious mind has already created the blueprint for every desire, and your subconscious mind has the power to build from that blueprint. The subconscious is a powerful thought energy that can influence the creative, intelligent energy that surrounds us. It is most important to maintain this desire with positive energy, charging it with as much positive emotion as possible. Why visualize desire with feeling or emotion? Because emotions are the vibrational power source that begins energy transformation. Your desire charged with positive emotion and feeling is the way to achieve dreams. Everything in the universe exists as a quantum probability. Everything you can ever imagine has already been created. All is finished, just waiting for you to call it into your reality. When your desire and the feeling and positive emotion behind that feeling become one, nothing can stop you. You create the power to transform this blueprint of your desire into your reality. From thought and feeling, you are impressing your subconscious mind in the present, calling for your answer from all universal potential and possibilities. From there, it is automatic. Your desire must come to pass. We live in a vibrational reality where everything is energy, vibrating at a particular frequency. As energy, we're not separate from everything else. Since everything is the same energy, our vibrational frequency affects the vibrational frequency of everything around us. Emotions, like thoughts, are energy, very powerful energy, and the catalyst for success in attracting your desired reality. The most important and powerful emotion of all, the emotion behind all creation, love. It means quite simply that the more positive vibrational emotion you can infuse your conscious desire with, the more successful you will be in bringing that desire forth into your reality. A thought aligned with strong emotion has a quicker gateway to the subconscious mind than simply a thought without feeling. As the subconscious mind serves as an intermediary between the mind of man and infinite intelligence and energy, when a desire is installed by a positively emotionalized thought in the subconscious mind then presents the message to the blueprint of intelligent energy, where all creation exists. Your wish or desire is manifested into your reality. We are surrounded by intelligent, creative energy. When you utilize thought with strong emotion, it sends your desire like a laser beam to the blueprint of intelligent energy to bring forth your wish. Thought with feeling is the high-quality vibratory delivery and communication system that calls your answer into your reality. Ask, and you shall receive. The universe always answers. Thank you, and thanks for listening to our first in the series of Helping You Happen. If you'd like to check out more information about me and this series, please go to my website, awakenyourcreator.com, and I can't wait to help you happen. Thank you.